Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of July 21st, 2025. So, my darling Taurus, I'm going to pull you two oracle cards, one from the Spirit Animal Oracle and the other from the Moonology Manifestation. So you start off here with Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. And also, New Moon in Taurus, know your worth, my darling Taurus. So this is a new moon in your sign. Know your worth. And also, let Spirit be your guide. So I feel intuitively just off these two cards, my darling Taurus, that you are being encouraged to, trust your intuition, trust your, where it is, trust your higher self, whatever, that means for you, my darling Taurus. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for the week of the 21st of July, 2025? I only said 2021. I'm not going back in time. All right, Six of Wands, love it. Seven of Wands, wow, 6 and 7. You saw me shuffle those cards, and the Eight of Swords, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Even though that's Eight of Swords, it's still progressive and significant, my darling Taurus. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is all about, being celebrated. It's about victory and success, my darling Taurus. It's that card of, you can see here, she's being celebrated here. She's got the victory wreath, and these people here are celebrating her. She's come on a white horse. She's come back from, the story is that she's come back from war. And these people, she's had a victory and a success during the war, and these people, that she's being celebrated for that. It's that energy of being, put on a pedestal kind of energy as well, like just glowing up pretty much, my darling Taurus. So I feel this for this week, you're going to have some kind of victory and success, but I feel that you're battling a little bit in your own head, my darling Taurus, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, like I said, at the moment I'm just giving you the meaning of the cards, and the meaning of the Six of Wands is that you're being celebrated, or that there will be some kind of victory and success coming in for you, my darling Taurus. Because then we've got the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is a card of having courage of your convictions. Like the message is, when you know that my darling Taurus, that something is for you, then keep doing it, keep going on that path. And that's the message of the Seven of Wands, is to, this is a card of defending your position at the top of a hill. It is that you feel like you have to defend yourself, or that you have to defend your choices, your ideas, but I feel that you're being encouraged here to stick by those, whatever your decisions are, to stick by whatever goals and dreams that you're moving towards, my darling Taurus, because these are your goals and dreams. You shouldn't be swayed by what anybody else thinks. Have the courage of your convictions, my darling Taurus. That's the message I'm getting for you off the Seven of Wands here, is to, stand your ground. Stand up for yourself, stand your ground, and don't let anybody tell you that you should be doing something a different way. You do you, boo. That's what I feel of this Seven of Wands. Then you've got the Eight of Swords here, and this is where I feel why you feel you are stuck a little bit with the Seven of Wands, is because the Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So you can see here, she's got a blindfold on, but she's got her hand up by the blindfold, and she's got very loose bindings on. She could very easily remove those bindings from herself and step out of the way of those swords, step out of her own way, my darling Taurus. And I feel that that's what you're being encouraged to do, is to take that blindfold off, step out of your own way here, and move into the flow, which is what the water represents here. Move into the flow of your life is what I feel for you. I feel that you're listening to the noise too much this week, that you're listening to the naysayers. You feel that you have to defend every decision that you make, that you feel that you've got these great ideas, but you're scared to share them because you feel that they're going to be mocked, laughed at, but I'm encouraging you to, like I said, remove that blindfold. Blindfolds in the tarot often mean trust your intuition as well. So, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, my darling Taurus. You have the right to dream whatever it is that you want to dream, to go towards whatever it is that you want to, build here, my darling Taurus, to be able to build whatever it is in your life that you want to build. And so my encouragement to you is just to release the self-sabotage here, to release your doubts, because these aren't your doubts, these are someone else's doubts, is what I feel, my darling Taurus. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel, like I said, that you're being held back by yourself, that you're being held back by your own limitations here, my darling Taurus. And that is because you are listening to the naysayers. You're listening to somebody else who, they don't know you. They're not you. They're not living your life, my darling Taurus. I feel you need to release the blindfold, release the bindings, and like it says here, let spirit be your guide. Listen to yourself, listen to your higher self. Ask your angels for help if you need it. Ask your angels for guidance if you feel that you need some kind of guidance, my darling Taurus. And like I said, that blindfold represents, needing to trust your intuition. So, yeah, I feel that you need to remove the blindfold so you can see clearly and stand up for yourself, stand up for your ideas, stand up for who you are and what you want, my darling Taurus. And when you do, you can't help but be victorious here, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel is coming in for you. You cannot help but have victory and success here, my darling Taurus, because you're going your own way. That's what I feel. And like I said, and this card, know your worth. You know your worth and let spirit be your guide. It's like I said, the Seven of Wands is that courage of conviction. When you know that you know, when you know your worth, my darling Taurus, don't let anything or anyone sway you from that path. That's what I feel is happening here for you, my darling Taurus. So yeah, loving that. Loving that for you. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I'd love to know if this resonates with you, or if you've got an idea about this yourself. Drop me a comment, drop me an emoji. I don't mind. Let's start a dialogue. And please help my channel to thrive by subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. All right, let's see what final messages we've got for you. Helpful people. Yeah, what did I just say? You can't make this up. I said, if you need help, ask for it. And there it is, coming in for you, my darling Taurus. Meditation brings answers, yes. Like I said, go within. Off that Eight of Swords card, like I said, maybe you need to go within and meditate. I love it. Big happy changes that's coming in for you, my darling Taurus. And I felt that as well. These big happy changes, that's what the Seven of Wands is. That is the universe saying I meant what I said. but they say wait. But I feel that the wait is wait until you take that blindfold off, my darling Taurus. Reconsider. So, whatever that means for you, whatever popped into your head when I pulled that reconsider card is maybe what you need to reconsider. I feel just intuitively off this that you need to reconsider going a different way because you feel challenged by standing your ground. My darling Taurus, I would say reconsider changing your plan is what I feel off this for you, my darling Taurus. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I'd love to dig deeper into this. I feel that there is definitely, something else that, we could learn off this. And, especially off that Eight of Swords, it's like, what is holding you back here? What is it that, you're struggling with here? I'd love to dig deeper into that and, help you move through it. But beautiful energies are on the way for you this week, my darling Taurus. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.